Welcome back to an episode of We're again somewhere in Weaver Tower as again the Malkavian, Fabien, the fabulous one, and we're going to ask Safia. And by the way, previously, Willems went out with a bang. It was kind of dramatic. Poor guy. Actually wanted him to survive. But anyway, let's see. Safia like somewhere in the bait. Nope, somewhere over here. We have another potion for us, can we? No. 2's the maximum.
Hey there. How's my favorite forensic department?
Fabien, it's been forever. What can I do for you?
That turnaround was a bit too rigid. We've had another killing though.
It pains me to say this, but we've had another killing.
No. Who? Where?
Don't know yet. Just on my way to the scene. Figured I'd check in, see if you'd heard anything.
I haven't, no. But you think this is Santiago?
By the way Tolly was smirking, I reckon so.
This keeps reminding me.
I don't get it. This is like the 20s all over again. The old 20s, I mean.
I know.
I keep getting flashbacks to what happened then. Marla, Rosalind, Santiago.
The killer with the cross. You shut that case, though. You told me there were no leads. Will you reopen it?
I think someone's done that for me. I'd better get down to Pioneer Square. I'll see you later.
If there's anything I can do, well, come see me, Fabien.
I will.
That kind of reminds me of something else though. Oh, what do we got here? Nice. More notes. A movie. A scary movie. And who was the culprit there? It was, the retard. At least, a pretentious one. Pretending to be one. And in this case, for some reason, Tolly. Tolly seems to be the person that... I don't know. What if Tolly's the rebar killer? Huh? That would be an interesting development. No one would ever believe it's Tolly. But Tolly would be capable of doing exactly that. Kinda strange. But yeah, let's just find more proof.
I knew Safia liked to set down her thoughts, and this old recorder wasn't tied to any cyberspatial spy system. Hey there, big ears. What have you been listening to? Hey, detective. Yeah, I might have heard a thing or two. A little birdie's talked to me about a K-factor, a failed experiment, and a grocery list. What do you need?
Tell me about that K-factor.
Tell me about the K-factor. Sure thing.
The process is clearly thaumaturgical. Physical transfusion denatures the power and has no bearing on the recipient's K-factor. Interestingly, a kindred's kiss does seem to bear fruit.
Mean anything to you, detective? Can't say it does. Wouldn't surprise me if it's Safia's notes about a hot date.
Okay, look, wait a minute.
Tell me about the cake. Sure thing.
The process is clearly thaumaturgical. Physical transfusion denatures the power and has no bearing on the recipient's K-factor. Interestingly, a kindred's kiss does seem to bear fruit.
Mean anything to you, detective? Can't say it does. Wouldn't surprise me if it's Safia's notes about a hot date.
Okay, so a kindred's kiss. Depends on what it is. So that basically means that you cannot become a vampire if you just get the blood. You need it straight from the source, kind of, or ghoul, or whatever. In this case, kindred factor, or whatever it is. So, what's this about failed experiments?
Give me the skinny on the failed experiment. It's a doozy, all right. Here you go.
R02 demonstrates low-level impulse applied to test block 15. Carbon material measured at 1.2 N. Compare this to R00 telekinetic baseline, where no distinction was made between materials and was able to induce more than 50 N force. It is a result, but not practical in the field.
That get your juices flowing, detective? I think I fell asleep around the second sentence.
And I just zoned out there. How about that shopping list?
How about that shopping list? Sure, I got it here.
To do. Reorder CPDA-1 solution, sterile saline, chlorhexidine. Ensure Piotr has delivery by Friday.
You get that? Sounds like a fun shindig, but I wouldn't drink the punch.
Alright, so that is basically it.
Well, thanks, little fella. No problem, boss. Always happy to lend an ear. I'll bear that in mind. Useful little doohickey. Maybe I should get one sometime, if anyone still makes them.
Well, phones, right? But vampires don't like technology. Not that they wouldn't make good use of it. It's just too well connected nowadays. Every time. Come on. There. I look at it. Well, I look at it. I aim everywhere except the J. So, will we find Tolly yet again? Does feel kind of weird. Have to get up there sometime again. Need to figure out if I can find something.
Off to Pioneer Square. Someone must have given me the exact address, I guess. Maybe Tolly. But it would have interrupted the whole dramatic scene with Campbell.
So, let's see. Let's check out our leads here first. Ah yeah, we cannot really jump. Jumping is off limits.
One more guy tries to use mistletoe.
Marigold, my delight. Are you free?
Detective, well, my stars were right. It's been too long.
Could I partake just a little?
Of course, you're always my favorite.
I tip my hat to you. You delightful morsel. Let us part then, you and I. I got places to be.
Go do your duty, brave defender of the city.
Right. Okay, so you don't actually get more information about that. And it's the only ones with resonance in the whole area. Atrium cannot actually be accessed. And I'm just gonna go forward and whatever. Maybe to Glacier. Let's see. Wait a minute. I'm just going to go... Yeah. Okay. The crossing is a bit later. Don't fall down. Rust line, oh rust line, we go to the left. It's in your nature. The North Rift, They really did it on this one. So, let's see. Ooh, that's a nice decor. They really did it. They really did it. Sweet. Jill, a jeweler. Burnham Street Bank. Wait, what? Burnham. Well, if you pronounce it a little differently, it actually makes even more sense in a vampire game. So, let's see what we can get down here. If we can get anything. Not really, it seems. Oh, we can get up in that house. Okay. So, anything specific up here that looks, feels, might be special? Let's think about it. A random malkavian just... Why does that picture feel weird? Huh. Weird. Random malkavian just stumbling into your domain. Saying hi. Just using the elevator. Why are there... Think about it. You are a prince. This is your penthouse. There are random vampires just charging in unannounced. Just like that. That's a huge security risk. Has you seen anything?
Shelby, have you a moment before the rapture comes?
The world thrills as ecstasy reaches out for us both. Can you not feel it, Fabien?
I have work to do before the end. Don't go anywhere.
Keep your eyes towards rapture, dearest detective.
Rapture definitely is a thing.
The stars align.
So, yeah, then we got makeup on, whatever. I do not even know if we can actually find something here. I mean, you could.
We will be
Maybe.
We will be blessed.
That hole in the wall was on the right. So, hole in the wall, hole in the wall, hole in the wall. That is a sideways thingy. Hole in the wall is here. Party people. But not really much else. Wait, where'd the dude go? And then there's makeup bar. Wait. Makeup bar is like, we have to get in. That's the hole in the wall. We have to get out there that way, I believe. Then. No, wait, I'm in the wrong spot. Whatever. I think I don't actually find anything down there. So, yeah, let's just get all the way up here. And go further north. I mean, you could find other stuff. What if I were to find someone at the coffee shop? There.
I didn't want to attract her attention.
Of course. So, further north it is. Why is that one marked though? Don't want to mark it. And I look at the wrong spot. Because what was here? Further north towards the haven. Let's just get that. The crime scene at 324 Pioneer Square. Wait a minute. That is
the
our
address
haven.
I had was in a set of down-at-heel apartments, hardly ever used. My buddy Reggie was a fixture of the square, and I often dropped by for a little pick-me-up. I wondered if he'd seen any comings and goings.
Uh-huh.
As the world outside quiets down and the darkness comes out to play, Bed of Night is here to keep you company all night long. Whether you're winding down from a long day or just beginning your nocturnal adventures, let my voice be your sanctuary, dear listener. A haven for all the mystery Seattle is hiding away. First caller, are you up past your bedtime or did you wake up just for me?
To be honest, Bet, I'd love to be sleeping right now, but I just can't. I'm too upset.
What's got you so upset, caller?
Well, normally I'm on video chat with my boyfriend all night until I fall asleep, but oh, Bet, it's so embarrassing.
Did you catch him cheating on you, caller? A story as familiar as the rising sun.
I wish I had. That would have been, I don't know, more expected. Jake lives in the U district, and usually we talk for hours every night. But lately he said he's busy with a new project.
And does this new project have a name and come hither lips?
Oh, I don't know, Bet. I started getting suspicious, so I made some fake accounts on social media and started messaging him, trying to flirt with him.
Oh, I see. Was he receptive to your advances?
No, he wasn't. All he would talk about was some online game that he was playing. Can you believe that?
I'm sorry, caller. I think you've lost me.
Don't you get it? No one would rather play a game than talk to girls. I even asked him if he could send me his pictures, thinking he'll take the bait, but he just sent me his big badass avatar in a long coat. I would rather have him cheating on me than do that.
Well, seems like he's into that kind of dark fantasy. Next caller. What's your deepest desire?
Well, besides taking you on a steaming hot date, Bet, I guess I want to be taken more seriously at work.
You must really love your job if that is your deepest desire, caller.
What can I say? I'm a passionate guy. I have a lot to say, a lot to offer. But my boss, he just doesn't want to give me what I need so I can do my thing, you know?
What is it you do for a living, caller?
What don't I do? Yeah, that's a terrible line. I'm sorry. I suppose you could call me a personal assistant.
And your boss isn't providing you with what? Clear instructions? Reimbursement? Praise?
No, nothing like that. It's hard to explain. I could do so much more for him if he'd bring me into his inner circle, to the real power players in the city. I just want the chance to prove myself, Bet.
Maybe you're just not suited to this career, caller. But good luck out there. It's getting a little steamy in my studio. While I strip down and cool off, let's take a break to hear from our sponsor.
At Full Moon Fitness, we want to cater to your inner beast. Intense cardio, strength training, mindfulness classes, kickboxing classes. Join Full Moon Fitness now and let us help you unleash that rage.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little break as much as I did. Next caller, you're on with Bed of Night.
Phone lady, call the Better Business Bureau.
You want me to call the Better Business Bureau?
Yes, the corner store wouldn't take my coupons. They said it was for another location, but I know they were just trying to put a fast one on me. Oh, and phone lady, add vanilla ice cream and root beer to my shopping list and set an alarm for 3 p.m. That's when my wife's program comes on and she doesn't want to miss it. And phone lady, add...
If you wanted me to roleplay a robot for you, you could have just asked nicely. Next caller, what's got you up so late?
Well, the murders, obviously.
This isn't a confession, is it, caller? I know quite a few boys in blue tune in to Bed of Night.
What? No. I work at the library and we have these old archives going back to the 20s, maybe even further. I'll never forget the headlines about the rebar killer. God, I don't even know if they called them serial killers back then, but that's exactly what he was. He'd nail people up using rebar from building sites and then decapitate the victims. Maybe not in that order.
So you're worried about a serial killer from a century ago?
That's what I'm trying to explain, Bet. There's been a handful of murders over the last week. Same MO. The rebar, the decapitation. The only difference is it can't be the same guy, right? I mean, it has to be a copycat, right?
You're asking as if you have some doubt, caller.
No. It has to be a copycat. That's the only logical explanation. Not that there's anything logical about it, but what if... I think I just need to try and get some sleep.
Stay safe, caller. Sometimes our imaginations can be worse than anything out on those streets. Well, my lovely listeners, it's that time of the night where we must part ways. But don't worry, I'll be right back in your ears before you know it. This has been Bed of Night, reminding you that secrets have a way of getting out. So why not give me a call? Good night, Seattle. Don't let that snow get in your coffee.
Got it. So, no snow, no coffee, no problem. Well, actually, no coffee, big problem. But anyway. Oh, how many times do we have to get it right? There. No. Yes? I mean, that could be the one. Yep. And this is our crime scene. Looks like we're putting together the clues now. So, ooh. Vampiric potions. Look at that, 2 of them even.
Lotions and Potions. Most I recognized, but one stood out. I had never seen it before, and I thought I was down with the street trade. Had Dale whipped up a new cocktail? I was out of my league here. Maybe worth a chat with Safia or Mrs. Thorn.
Okay. And this Ouija board?
It was a Bible. Never took Dale for the religious type, but then I've heard some substances take mortals closer to God. One way or another. I got the fascination with spirit boards, but always wondered, what if the ghosts never learned to write?
What if the ghosts are just not interested in humans anymore once they're dead?
Maybe Dale used it to scope out heavenly bodies.
Nice. What do
This place used to belong to my old friend Dale. Used to being the key words here.
Oh. Now we know what happened to Dale. Poor fella. Just woke up. Kind of. But he had shoes on, right? Doesn't really look like the attire that you wear when you normally leave the house.
More rebar, huh? You aren't looking too well there, buddy.
Oh, yeah. We could talk to the dude. What else we got? We got another sanguine potion. A lot of potions. How does he get that potion? Does he make this himself or what?
Dale did like to cook, as the youth seem to call it. Made some of his own recipes, bought in others.
And wait. Seems to be. I mean, this is the thing, but there's definitely something else there. Ah, the cat. Yeah, we can talk to the cat. Sure. Yeah, why not? Why don't we just talk with the cat? Is this an item?
Me and animals, we'd always had a special rapport. Hey there, little buddy. How's your night going?
Okay. Somehow forgot to feed you,
Someone forget to feed you? Sorry about that. Yeah, that's true. Dale did have his habits. Guess sometimes he let the real world pass him by.
How long you been lying there?
How long you been lying here? That's what I thought. I'm sorry, buddy. He didn't deserve you.
The funny thing is there's like no answer given at all. Any clues?
If only you could tell me what was really going on. Well, yeah. It's obvious when you think about it. Did you see who killed Dale? Sorry. Hard to see anything if you don't have a pulse. Unless you're me, of course. Any clues for me? I'm kind of stumped. Well, that is illuminating. Give me some wisdom, little cat buddy. Really? I'll have to remember that. If only you could tell me what was really going on. Well, yeah. It's obvious when you think about it.
Okay.
Thank you, little buddy. Hope you get to dream of mice or other delicacies.
That's an easier way. No, let's see. Could be this one.
I didn't see the need.
Good. What
I didn't think that would help.
And I can't do this because we need more blood for these shenanigans. You gotta be kidding me. There is... What's that? Ask Reggie about any comings and goings. Well, we could do that later. Thing is, I do need more... We do have a blood potion here, but it... Oh, come on. It feels off.
Either Dale was paranoid or he had guests who didn't like sunlight. I was guessing the former. If you could say one thing for the man, it's that he had an eclectic taste in clothes.
Oh.
Estrogen. Caution, do not take if male. Well, what Dale wanted to put in his own body was entirely his own business.
What if he didn't use it? What if someone else used it? What if there's something going on with that circle in this room now that I do not know why it happened? Okay, we need to figure out this one. And to do that, we need to get ourselves more blood. I'm not gonna...
I left Dale's. I wasn't sure I'd got what I needed, but I figured I'd come back.
Yes. We're definitely gonna come back, but we're not going to waste one of those blood potions, even if there is one present. Huh?
Whether you're winding down from a long day or just beginning your nocturnal adventures, let my voice be your sanctuary, dear listener. A haven for all the mystery Seattle is hiding away. First caller, are you up past your bedtime or did you wake up just for me?
To be honest, Bet, I'd love to be sleeping right now, but I just can't. I'm too upset.
Okay.
What's got you so upset?
So, this stuff does reset sometimes. To the right, to the... No. The Dutchman is easiest to get to. Don't want to get into the police station because then you have to go up and down and left and right and whatever. And yeah, what's quicker, going into the police station and downstairs, or just going towards the... It's actually really far away, long way, is it? No. I think you can handle that. So, there you go.
Hey, old buddy. I'd like to buzz your chill just a little.
The traveler's on the road, Detective.
Might I just take a tipple?
It's the act, friend Fabien, that makes a relationship real. So act.
What if...
That's a kicker. Always a pleasure, Guru. You keep it real.
The ghosts are watching and praying for you, my man.
What if these people actually know more about Fabien than they lead on? Like, look at that. They have malkavian blood in them. Because they are, I don't know, malkavian ghouls or whatnot. Or just blood bags, whatever. But... what if every time they say something to you, they want to say something? Like, something that could bring light into this mystery. Oh, and there was also this other block up here. Let's just not get in there. There was a green car, northern block. Yeah, just straight on forward. And somewhere in there, there's a green car. It is... okay. What was it? Block on the top, free, middle, green car. It should have been somewhere over here, and it had a little card in there. The thing is, I wasn't able to interact with that. Maybe I can do that later. Who knows? I wanted to interact with it as Fabien, because Fabien can talk with items. And the normal character cannot. Only thing he can do is, like, kill people. Alright. So, let's investigate that thing.
Dale was one of those guys. You know, you've just seen him around. Talked to him a few times, maybe exchanged the latest gossip. Hit a body or two together. Dale, I'd say it's good to see you, but, you know, you being dead and all and a figment of my imagination, guess it means I don't find you at your most scintillating.
Oh, hi, Fabien. Been a while. Yeah, I've been better, though I never looked exactly healthy, did I?
How'd you die?
Obvious question, I guess, but, how did it happen?
I'd say my throat was cut, and then I must have been dragged up onto this rebar. Someone rammed it through my rib cage and then hung up a cross-like decoration like the star on a frat boy Christmas tree.
Strong guy then, right? I mean, to hold you up there, force iron through you? Pfft. This looks more and more like kindred. Mortals just don't have this kind of strength.
Sounds right to me.
How was the alchemy trade?
How was the alchemy trade going for you?
Hard to say, isn't it, Detective? I've still got the makings of alch cookery around the place. Still got that acrid tang at the back of your throat, same as you always smelled in here. A note of butane and a cheap body spray. So, yeah, looks like business as usual.
Huh. You're a ghoul. Who fed you?
You were a ghoul, right? I'm pretty sure of that. So who was your patron? Your dummy thingy?
Who'd I drink from, you mean? It's hard to say. I don't think I ever told you, Detective.
Don't think you ever did.
Maybe a person of interest for your case?
Yeah, maybe so.
Maybe. But the usually the ghouls, they share some character traits with the one giving them the blood. So this one is a very silent fellow, calm. So do we know any calm person? Like he's not very, very posh, not very energetic or whatever. So it cannot be the venture. Also not very interested in science also, so it can't be a Tremere. Also his excitedness in art is not there at all. He's just mixing chemicals together. Doing his thing. Could be a Nosferatu, but let's figure that out. Did you know the killer?
Did you know the killer?
You know what? I think I did. At least, no sign of a struggle, and the door lock's still whole. Must have been someone I knew, or at least expected. Customer, maybe? I have helped you figure out one thing, Detective. There was a reason I was killed, right?
Sure. Someone's sending a message like the others.
That, and I was probably killed by someone I knew. So, who my patron was is important one way or another.
You got that right, little buddy. Thanks, Dale. Sorry about, the whole strung up on a support beam thing.
I know a guy who founded a whole religion like this. You never know. Maybe someone will write the Book of Dale.
Gonna be famous, but not in the way you want. So, let's see. Then we got some more stuff about the comings and goings. Talk with Reggie. Anything? No. Right out. So, do we have anything in the codex? Case dependent. Memories, the elixir. Prince Campbell was concerned by our progress on the Rebar Killer case. Concerned? But Tolly interrupted his lecture. The block is direct, unusual for prime real estate, but I didn't. But I did know someone who lived there, Dale, a ghoul dealer in alchemical potions. Fortunately, he didn't live there anymore, because he had no head and was strung up on some rebar. Dale had been brewing up an alchemical concoction that I'd never seen before. I figured I'd check that out with an expert or two. So we need an expert. That means Safia. Who's Dale's donor? Is or was a ghoul. So who's been feeding him blood? Who killed Dale? Dale's dead, and this has a very familiar hallmarks. Rebar and a missing head. Who's the killer? What is Dale's potion? Dale's been cooking something new and interesting. New kind of elixir. Want to figure out what's in it. We're talking to an expert. Maybe Miss Thorn or Safia. Or both. Did Reggie see anything? Well, we're going to figure that out. Comings and goings from the crime scene. What happened to the Pioneer Square where we got... we checked that out. And Dale. was a dealer of thin blood, alchemical concoctions, and sometimes a maker. He wasn't thin blood himself, so I'm not sure on how he managed that setup. He was a ghoul, but I'm not sure whose. The 13th man. Wait a minute. We know you, don't we?
Evening, Reggie.
Mr. Fabien, I hope your god is being good to you, because mine is to me.
Oh, is that so?
Reggie, would you make a small donation?
Sure. Let us melt flesh and share minds.
I needed that.
Anyone go into the apartment over there?
Reggie, old buddy. Anyone go into that apartment over there in the last few hours?
Huh? Well, I mean,
You okay, Reggie? This was not normal, even for Reggie.
High as a kite. Or, messed up memories.
You okay there, Reg? Nothing coming back to you about the apartment?
There's... No?
This was even stranger than usual. That mind was fogged out. Think hard, Reggie. You see anyone at the apartment?
I think
Huh. That was even more blank than Reggie usually was. Keep warm, Reggie. You never know when I might need you.
Do you hear the city, Fabien? It's waiting there for you.
Reggie was never the sharpest tool in the shed, but something had made him even worse than usual.
Malkavian mind
Reggie
control.
was around here somewhere. Always worth dropping in for a bite and a chat.
Yeah. Ask Reggie about any comings and goings at the Pioneer Square. But we asked him, didn't we? Wait.
I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move. I didn't see the point in confusing things. Let's have a peek, shall we?
Okay. Why do you never see raccoons anymore,
I need to find something else. What secrets are we keeping?
Really? Chai means tea, so what is chai tea? That's a good one. Drink a little, drink me. Oh, drink a... Ooh.
That can't be what you're hiding. Let's see what's going on in here.
The Book of Life is closed. That's a weird one. I do remember that... what?
I know, I saw it. It was. That's a solid block, Reggie, my friend. Someone has put a compulsion on you. Huh. Now that wasn't memory loss. That was a solid block. Someone had used kindred juju to seal Reggie's mouth. I wouldn't get anything from him, but I did know someone strong-willed had done this.
Compulsion. Or Malkavian stuff. But yeah, it could be compulsion. Meaning eventro.
Reggie, old pal, moment of your time?
It's a fine night, Mr. Fabien.
Or Tremere.
Just a little moment of bliss?
Sharing is...
Yeah, the route to Nirvana. Let's figure this out.
Oh, that is exactly what I wanted. Have a good night, Reggie.
Become one with the heartbeat of the city, detective.
Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. So, yeah, we got Reggie all done. Then I just need to talk with Miss Thorn and or Safia. Optional. Ask. No, question. Not option. I am going
Spare a dollar?
not
Really appreciate some help.
to the wrong area. So we go on forward and then to the right. Is that the crossing? Yeah, that could be the one. Yeah, Seattle Central Motel. Is it Mo or Ho? Motel. Every time I see that, like, look at that. It's really cozy look.
A visit to Mrs. Thorn always made me want to gird my loins. I wish I knew what a gird actually was. Good evening, ma'am.
Detective, is there something you need?
She seemed in a good mood. I assumed she was marinating a couple of kids in the back room.
Okay. Seen any murderers around?
You seen any murderers around the place at all?
What variety of murder, young man? Of my precious time? Of the sanctity of a bookstore? Of the English language? I fancy I could put my hand on someone guilty of all three.
Mm-hmm. The Santiago dude?
I was wondering, you ever hear of a guy called Santiago? A hunter?
Can't say I know the name.
Active here back in the 1920s. Other places before that.
Oh, long before my time in your benighted country, young man. Now, is there anything else?
And that potion.
Hey, I found this potion. I thought since you were our expert on cauldrons and newt's eyes and such, you might recognize it? Something the Thin Bloods made, I'm sure.
Indeed.
Think it could be...
Memorie.
Memorie?
Salvia officinalis, Centella asiatica, Bacopa monerai, the vulgar time, and others. Memory and clarity, detective. To cloud or to erase, to improve, to reshape.
Memorie. I have the memory of it. What are those little things? Orange gills, swim around in circles, opposite of an elephant? Anyway, can you tell me who might use this, or what they need it for?
You have partial information, young man. There's a manufactured component here. Some of that modern messing about. Have you consulted Safia?
Safia? Not about this. That is a good call, Mrs. T.
Mistress Thorn, thank you very much.
Okay, still doesn't like us.
I'll leave you to it.
Goodbye.
Or at least she doesn't like
A quick
Fabien
trip
that
up
much.
to the tower to call in on Safia then.
So, a quick trippity trip. We go out on that. I tried to remember the right way though. So wait a minute. We go out over here. Waking the Dead was there, so I think we can just go straight on to the left.
So bored.
Nope, to the right. No, wait. I need Wither's Tower, so yeah, I can just go to the right and to the left. And I should be good. It's over there. We go to the left.
Be released from your daily toil.
And then we go to the right, maybe. Are we still over here? That's the Nicky thing. And I go towards the right. No, wait a minute. Why does this area all of a sudden feel so weird? Ah, bollocks. Wrong direction. Why is the Wake the Dead bar though? I mean, I came from over here and I went all the way over there. I think I just took the wrong road. Why? How? Strange. Look at that. It's not completely intact though, but it still looks amazing. So, with a tower, come on. Dun da dun. Da 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 dun. Do 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 do. Ah, everything.
I figured Safia would be in. She kept odd business hours, but then so did I.
Where's
If
this?
anyone knew about weird chemistry and sciencey stuff. I'm back.
I can see that.
Okay. Very emotionless. That guy was Dale.
Well, I took a look at the scene. It was a place on Pioneer Square. I had a nice chat with the victim. Dale. Deals in thin blood elixirs. You know the guy?
Another mortal. You think this is Santiago again?
All evidence says so, and so did the corpse.
What the hell is going on, Fabien?
Someone's plotting this out like a dime novel. I picked up this potion, wondering if you could tell me about it. Found it at Dale's.
Oh, interesting. Huh, this is fascinating. Not the recipe I know.
Could you take a guess?
Yes. An enhancer, I would say. Something to magnify capabilities. To make your body work more efficiently somehow, in one way or another.
Mrs. Thorn thought it had something to do with memories.
Ah, that would make sense. A memory enhancer, yes. To make the subject's recall more acute, more capable.
A memory enhancer, huh? Now that's interesting. I wonder who might be in the market for memory potions. I can think of a few trees to shake. Niko's one for the markets. Katsumi might know, given it's a thin blood potion.
Tolly, perhaps?
Yeah, Tolly might have heard something. Although getting him to share it is never easy. Thanks. You've helped a bunch.
Why point towards Tolly?
I'll drop by later.
I'd like that.
Out of all the people, why Tolly? So, do we need to check 3 people now? Yeah, somehow it's Tolly.
Niko knew his apples from his orange. Katsumi was...
that one. But yeah. Need to check on Tolly first. Where is Tolly? Weird. Wrong direction. How do you find that Tolly guy? Either we can just ignore it, or we need to talk to Tolly. Okay, so he doesn't just appear. Right, then we are going to check the... Yeah, let's go for a hole in the wall, and then we go to Niko. Anything in the codex, though? Katsumi, there. Was Anarch mom, although she'd hate me saying that, she looked after a ragtag band of Anarchs, thin blood schools, and other dropouts. She wasn't in charge of them, nobody could be, but she kept as many upright as she could, and made it so at least a part of Seattle tolerated their existence. Miss Thorn was the spiky old Tremere sorcerer who ran the Wake of Dead coffee and bookshop. I think she enjoyed to fence with people. I figured she saw me as a practice dummy. And Reggie was one of a handful of people I knew who were good to spare me a drink. I'm no venture, but I do have a preference for those who don't get so excited about the whole process. He also kept his eye out for me on the comings and goings in Pioneer Square. I could drop in to him for information, as long as I could make him understand what I was looking for. He was almost reliable. That is, until someone placed a blocker in his mind. It was worried. The elixir. Dale had been brewing up a new kind of alchemical elixir, memory enhancer. I thought this might clue me in to his death, or at least to his kindred sponsor, whoever that might be. Beautiful church. At one point we will probably enter the thing. Don't even know if you can already. Would be nice. Feed your faith, and your fears will starve to death. Okay, wait a minute. What are we looking at? Yeah, the hole in the wall. Is it? Yeah, that's Let's try that. And then 1 and 2 and should be there. Maybe not like there yet. Okay, let's get through this one. Probably went the wrong way. Nope. 100% perfect. So, Katsumi. Now she's here, of course.
Fabien, it's been a while. What are you doing down here?
So how's life?
Well, I don't know. It's been a while since I had one.
They do say life is like a box of chocolates. Overpriced, slightly melted, and someone's always taking the top of center.
Yeah, that'd be about the size of it.
I picked up this potion, sort of thing your folk are into. I was wondering if you knew who I'd be buying.
My people don't buy or sell alchemical products. You know that, Detective.
But why don't they do it? It would be actually pretty good. Give them an edge and whatnot. And I would really like the additional drinks. Let's pretend they do. Nah, let's just be straight here.
Hey, looking for a murderer. Not trying to drag potion mixers in front of the court.
Oh, bad day? Listen, if only because I don't want my people caught up in a murder rap. That's not a type I recognize. Never seen it before, not something we deal in. Okay?
Okay, thanks. I'll take your word for it.
You better.
I'll head off.
Sure.
That was a quick one.
Well, that was a dead loss. Who else might have an inkling?
So that inkling, the other lead, would be... Where's the other one? Niko. The only one who knows how to trade. What does it say?
Can I feed the cat?
Beck's device repair. And there we are. Oh, while we're at it. Is patience here? Somehow not. Strange.
Hey, Niko.
Fabien! Are you hot on the trail of a conspiracy? Why am I asking? With you, it is always a conspiracy. Any leads on the Umbrella Cartel and their weather-making machines? They sure screwed up this week. Have you seen the forecast?
I am always on the trail of a conspiracy. Sometimes more than one.
Right. Now, could you take a look at this metal cross?
I was wondering if you could take a look at this for me.
Huh. I did not take you for a follower of Christ.
Only when I stub my toe. I've got a few of these now. All identical.
Yes, I see.
Associated with a few hellish scenes.
Okay. Well... The Cross of St. James, yes? This particular shape?
I did know that.
It is a mix of mild steel and some of the decoration is cast in zinc alloy. Then lacquered, aged and weathered. Deliberately so.
It's not old then.
Oh no, not at all. Recently made. But made to look old, like a film prop. It's not a bad job. It would not be cheap. Properly made, none of this 3D printing.
A prop? Now that is interesting. Thank you, Niko. That's helpful.
And anything else?
Heard anything interesting lately?
Not at all. It's been quiet. Like the calm before a storm. Although we are already in some sort of storm, no?
I do know what you mean. The impending juggernaut of Christmas?
Perhaps.
Now, about the potion.
Say, do you know anything about potions? I found one. I'm told it's a memory enhancer or something like that. Would you know a likely buyer?
I'm afraid I do not. I trade in solids, not liquids.
That's what I figured. Thanks.
Okay, so we don't know anything about that potion. What if we can use it to get rid of the block for Reggie?
Time, Niko.
See you later, my friend.
Nothing from friend Niko. Time to burn some more shoe leather.
Yeah, it's so not helping us at all. So we have to wait. What? Why do we have to get down there? That's strange. Why do we need to question Tolly in the industrial complex? What's he doing there? That makes... That's weird. Very, 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 very suspicious.
Detective! Well, well, Detective Fabien, as I don't live or breathe. Tell me, how's the case? Hot leads, cold bodies, reheated plots. Ooh, let me guess. You want to hear the word on the street. Pretty sure it was curbside pickup only. Something I heard your boys in blue were being real strict about on Aurora Avenue.
What's with you and Benny?
I know you've got some kind of problem with Benny. What's that about?
Problem with our dear sheriff? Oh, no, 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 Detective. He's such a charmer, and so restrained and respectful, and brings joy to everyone he meets. Also beats up on little boys, if you didn't know. Nothing kinky, just for the violence.
I see.
Do you, Detective? I know your badge is dusty, but remind me, what's the wording on there?
Service, pride, dedication. It's acronym play, see? If you look at the first letters.
It must make you proud to share such dedicated service with good old Benny Muldoon.
So, let's see. Anything suspicious?
Seen anything suspicious?
I don't know. Are Seattle dogs outside your culinary experience? Tubes of gristle slathered in fetid cheese and carbonized onion? It's a real public health hazard. Can't you smell it? Every time a tourist goes by, it just oozes out of their pores.
Okay, and what oozes out? Memory potions.
I'm looking into the alchemy trade.
Better living through chemistry, huh? You never struck me as the type.
Thin blood alchemy. You any notion who might be buying an elixir of memory enhancement?
Memory enhancement, memory enhancement. Oh, it'll come to me, I'm sure. Who'd need an improved memory? You know, Fabien, sometimes I'm so dull you could use me for crowd control.
Ah, come on.
You really don't know who needs this elixir?
You're the detective. You tell me.
Everywhere's a brick
Come
wall.
on, Tolly. You know who uses this stuff, right?
It's on the tip of my tongue, but you know how it is. I get distracted by things I give a damn about.
You must know something about the memory potion.
I got other things to worry about. You figure it out. That's what you're here for.
Come on.
You really don't know who needs this elixir?
You're the detective. You tell me.
You must know something about it.
And brick wall.
I'll see you later.
Have fun down those mean streets, detective.
I don't like his attitude. So, let's see. Question Tolly about the memory. We
I
did.
knew where Tolly would... Let's see what's going on in here.
Nothing. What's this Reba killing bullshit?
No, there must be more here. What secrets are we keeping?
Come on, big brain needs more kinky space. This guy is useful, but damn irritating. Why? It's old and still so dense. How did Miss Stabby swing it with capital? What?
That can't be what you're hiding. What are you hiding?
Doesn't he get who needs extra RAM? Wait. More memory capacity, alright. Who would
It's
that be?
Willem, you failure of a detective. Willem, right. Huh. I guess Tolly's entitled to his opinion. So, Willem was the buyer. And unless I missed my mark, Dale was his ghoul friend. Dale hung around in a room full of junk, staying well clear of the wider world. Right up Willem's alley.
And where do we go? Something Dale? But interrogate Willem about Dale's murder. Wait. Willem is not inside the Dutchman, but close by. Kind of surprised that I don't have to find him in an industrial complex. Weird, weird, weird.
I was pretty sure Willem hung around here. No idea why. I don't think he ever drove a car. The rear view, you see. He's never been a fan.
Okay, how do I get inside?
Willem was no doubt in...
Has to be an entrance somewhere around here. Maybe Willem is... no. There? That's an entrance. Okay, so up was nothing.
Willem was no doubt in his palatial mansion. I had to find Willem's trick for getting into his haven.